Interesting.
Good. Well, hey, you know what? I am so excited to have this duo here. I have the exceptional pleasure of being able to chat with Carlos and Victor of Deception Spirits. I got my glass. I hope all of you guys have your glass. We're going to get into it.
Let's get into it.
Good evening. Welcome to Small Biz Bites. I am Gwendolyn G.R. Houston Jack. And I also happen to be a person who enjoys a really good glass of whiskey from time to time. So when I came upon this table at an event, like, I don't know, 3-4 months ago, I think, I was like, let me get a quick sip. Let me see what's going on. And immediately after that sip, I said, I have to go out and get a bottle of this. So let me welcome everybody to the duo behind Deception Spirits. That's Carlos Walker and Victor Franklin. Thank you so much for being here. And we are, of course, streaming live to Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So if you're out there in the universe somewhere, do like, share, and subscribe. Gentlemen, hello.
Hello. Hello. Thank you for having us.
You know, let me tell you. Now, I won't lie. I've already started, okay? So I'm not going to even pretend like I haven't had a sip or two before you guys got here. But I am so excited to have you guys here because back in 2020, when the world kind of fell on its head, if you will, I had a chance to have a conversation with some people, and we talked about, at that moment, the trend of promoting and supporting Black-owned businesses. And I hate that I used the word trend, but it felt like it. And here we are 3 years later, and it feels as if we're going backwards. But I made a decision to sip consciously moving forward, right? So when I tell you I am true to my biases, I mean that. I mean it, but it's a good thing. It's a very good thing. So before we get deep into it, I want to know who you guys are. I'll let you decide who wants to go first, but who are you?
You can go first, Carlos.
Wow, it's a good question. I'd like to say I'm just a good old Southern Texas boy. Another small business owner, another family leader, family father, just another regular working human being,
And I am Victor Franklin. I am from Dallas, Texas. Graduated high school from Cedar Hill. Attended Cedar Valley College. Things didn't really work out, so we had to try to find a way.
I understand that. As an educator, I am clear. I believe you should pick the path that is best for you and be done with it. That's how I see it.
All right.
We got some people in the crowd. Hold up. We got our community here. We got Gary tuning in.
What's going on, Gary?
Gary is here. We have Erica tuning in. All right, there we go. We got our friend Spencer, and Spencer's coming all the way from Atlanta. Let us know, too, guys, where you're tuning in from. Tyson is here. Good evening, Tyson. Hello. And is it Inovia? Inovia? I hope I said that correctly. Please let me know, and we will turn down the background music. Thank you, ma'am. We have, everybody's giving their hellos. You gotta love when people give their hellos.
Of course.
But hopefully you guys have something to sip on. It'd be great if it was Deception Spirits. I'm not gonna lie about that.
Yeah.
But we would like if you guys had that. But we are so happy to have you guys here, and I want to get right into talking about Deception Spirits. And again, I didn't know it was Carlos. Ended up meeting him there, and I was there for another reason, right? And notice his glasses. Shout out to Bliss Optical. They are doing she's doing her thing. Shout out to Gliss Optical. And then I said, well, wait a minute. Let me get more into what's going on at this table. And you recorded a quick little 30-second video about Deception Spirits. But tell us more about Deception Spirits. And you had mentioned this is not your granddaddy's whiskey. I remember that distinctly. I have to agree with that. So give us more about Deception.
Wow. So I'll start with the name. So Deception honey flavored whiskey. You know, it's not your granddaddy whiskey. It's like it's what we talked about at the event. And one of the reasons we named it that is because it's not your typical whiskey. We aim to be different. You know, we didn't want to be like your typical, I don't want to name drop too much, but Jack Daniels where you had the real syrupy flavor. We wanted to have something that was more unique and genuine to our culture and what we like to drink, you know. And we love our sugary flavors, but not too much. You know, we're coming down, we're going on a healthy train.
Yeah.
So, you know, we curated Deception honey flavored whiskey. You know, it's 40% alcohol by volume, 80 proof. You know, and it's like we said, not your granddaddy's whiskey. And that's how the name came about. So you don't get your typical whiskey when you drink Deception honey flavored whiskey. You get a smooth version. And I can let Victor tell you a little bit more about that if you like.
You covered it all, but I can say that we were socialites. You know, we would kick it from time to time. Sunday fun day. You know, put some smiles on your face. So we would go looking. You know, we drink whiskey straight, but we was trying to find what we kind of like, what we really wanted to taste. So we was drinking Jack Honey at the time, and not to say it was bad. It's just not what we was looking for. So we couldn't find it, so we looked at each other and we decided to make it.
So I have to go there because I do enjoy a good shot of moonshine from here and there. So where did the science come in? Because do you guys have a background in making whiskey? Like how did that happen?
No, we don't have a background of making whiskey, but Google is our friend, and I heard Puff Daddy say, what you can't do, pay somebody else to do. So we figured it out. We went and found the right people, put them around us, and we made a wonderful drink.
Sweet, because that was one of my questions. I thought to myself, and we're seeing more of it, that there are people who are saying, I want something different on the market, and it's not there. So sounds like I have to be the one to go feel that problem and make a solution, right? Now, how long have you guys been in business? Let's go back there.
Wow. So this idea and concept came about in actually 2016, but it took a while for us to actually get things together. You know, we went through trial and error. We learned a lot of lessons. You know, we had to go through a lot of growing pains. And in 2019, we ended up on the shelves of Total Wines and Specs, you know, so that's how we actually came about. We went through a lot of trials, sampling, trying different samples and getting something that was unique to us.
Yeah. It took us a while to figure out the taste palette that we were looking for, and, you know, that other people was looking for as well. But once we found it, we knew we had something on the shelves. We knew it.
Well, I have to also say too, now, I admit that I received a C in my packaging class. I'm okay with that. But I do understand beautiful packaging, and the bottle is like gorgeous. Whose idea was that? Like who had a hand in what this looked like?
It's a team concept. It's the team effort. There was a lot of trial and error with that too. It took us a while to come up with that.
Absolutely. I have a family member who's actually an artist as well, and his name is Kobe Jackson. He has a brand named Magnificent Fluxo, and he actually designed the praying mantis for us. So we like to try to, you know, get people involved in, you know, what they specialize into, and that's what he is. He's an artist, you know. So he creates art, and what we did, we just told him our vision, our concept. And that's how the praying mantis came about, to master word deception. So shout out to Kobe King over there at Magnificent Fluxo.
So we got, I love how our crowd likes to throw stuff out there. Erica says, where do you go to find people that make whiskey? Put it out in the paper? I'm sure it's more than going to like, what's the Craigslist? Surely y'all didn't use Craigslist.
No, we didn't use Craigslist.
That's a good question. But listen, to tap into what she said, listen, Google is your friend. And what you have to do, man, you just have to Google what you want to know, you know?
And don't be afraid to pull up. I've pulled up a lot of places trying to figure out what we was trying to do. I asked a lot of questions. People looked at me crazy a lot, but we're here.
Yes. And I have to say, it is a blessing that you're here. And I want to go a little deeper into that because you said it was 2016 that you had the idea, had to go through some trial and error. And then 2019, you got into Total Wine. So I have to think for a lot of people, and there are a lot of folks out there in every industry, whether you're making peanut butter, bottled water, tea, whatever, what is the journey and the stresses of getting your product on a national shelf? Like that's huge, right? Because it's not like up the street, man. We're talking Total Wine and specs. For those of us who are Texans, we do like I said.
Well, like you said, Gordon, a lot of trial and error. It's uncharted territory, you know. I like to tell people, you know, when you have a dream, you got to really do the research on it and know what you're talking about. And for us, I think we were excited to, you know, start a whiskey. But I don't think we really understood the concept of it until we really got into it. It is a lot of hands-on work and a lot of energy that you have to put into it. Because I truly believe your brand and your product is a reflection of you. You know, so we went through a lot of trial and error. You know, understanding how to market to your different or your targeted audience, or get people to understand the message that you want to give out behind your product, you know, is something, you know, uncharted and difficult for me or for us. So that was definitely something that took a lot of work. Took a lot of work to understand and to get across. So it's been an exciting journey so far, to be honest.
Well, if we could real quick, because when I think about, well, for anybody, and I know we have a lot of business owners in the comments. If you're a business owner, you could throw a 100 in there because we know that it is work when you're doing the market research and what have you. How much time, just sort of estimating, did it take for you guys to figure out who your target market was? Right? Like who, like, so when you envisioned the person drinking Deception, you thought that they were savvy, young, middle-aged, like who is that person? Who is a Deception drinker?
Well, we was looking for the sophisticated and sexy. So we wanted a product where Deception could be any and everybody. So no matter your race, ethnic background, or whatever, if you're feeling good, grab you a bottle. It's gonna look good with it. It's just, you know. So I mean, like he was saying, it took us a lot of trial and error to even figure that part out because, you know, of course, we're a Black-owned whiskey company, but we understood that, you know, more than Black people love our brand too. So, you know, we had to do some real powwows, but we had a lot of meetings going back and forth how we wanted to place this thing. I believe it's a product where everyone can drink, you know. Pretty good.
I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. And I think about just let me go back. So, and I have some of these, I don't want to call them loaded questions, but I like to kick up some dust.
Let's do it.
So, but I'm thinking, so we know that as consumers, there is a great amount of money spent on alcohol.
Right.
Hands down, right? Like hands down. And then for the Black community, we too, of course, do enjoy our fair share of alcohol. So let me go ahead and pull this up since you open up the door. We love a good sidebar here. So we know that historically, celebrities, if they promote any kind of brands, then it's going to move, right? If you ask Bard or any other AI, Bing or whatever, to name some Black-owned brands, they're going to spit out, you know, Puffy, and they'll spit out 50 Cent, they'll spit out Snoop Dogg, Mary J, right? Right. They'll put them out there. We'll go ahead and do that. I remember, and I'm gonna go ahead and show my age, back in the early 2000s when Pastor Cavossier was like really hitting in the club.
Oh, come on now, you know.
Everybody was like, I want some Cavossier. You have no idea what you're ordering, but okay. Right. People went in there asking for Cristal and didn't even have the cash, right? But we know that those people can promote and really push a brand, right? For deception, how do you guys find yourself standing out? And I will say this, if I may, I do believe some of that celebrity stuff is slightly falling. Okay, I think it's falling off. I think that time that ship may have sailed. I feel, but I could be wrong.
But no, well, it's not falling off. The celebrity is always going to have the advantage, only because you put all of your money into marketing. Well, that's what they're doing. They're marketing their self, and their brand comes along with it. So it's easier for them to be seen. Therefore, their product will be seen more. But that doesn't mean it's a good product. Now, I'm not a celebrity or anything like that, but I have a great product. So all we do right now, is, and we need to do better at it, is just put it in people's face. We try to keep it in people's face. I got 2 bottles in the car right now. Not even drinking this month, but I have 2 bottles in the car. So anytime I can put it in their face, put it in their face. Let them take a taste, you know? Marketing is where all the money is. So that's the reason why the celebrity, it's an easy money grab.
You are right about that. You're definitely right about that. And I will say, I mean, I hate to do stereotypes, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it. We know that particularly in the hip hop community, if somebody promotes something, it's going to happen. I will go ahead and say it because I am victim to it. Rihanna talking about Louis XIII. Yes, I want a bottle. I have no idea what it tastes like. I know it's $5,000, but I'm like, I want a bottle of that, right?
I do too.
I may be slightly influenced. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you know, it happens to all of us, right? So it is definitely there. But I do see what you mean about keeping your product on hand and talking about it. And we talked about before on Small Biz Bites that we have to be our own marketing engines, right? Like we are our team. Do you guys ever partner with your users to have them also talk about you, because referrals are the thing?
Yeah, absolutely. We absolutely do. One of the things we try to do to stand out and stand apart is we try to partner with other like-minded individuals and other like-minded companies. So Gwendolyn, when I met you, we were actually working with Glitz Optical at her event where she was sponsoring glasses for the youth. I think she was giving 100 pair of glasses back to the kids. And what we try to do is attach ourselves to, you know, people like that who actually want to give back to the community, who are actually being recognized in the community. And, you know, businesses that are like-minded, trying to move in that same direction. So we want to grow with you. We want to grow with our customers. You know, we want to grow with our users. We want to grow with our audience. And that's how our brand has been, you know, since day one. That we've actually grown with this brand. You know, we've actually grown with our product since 2016, you know. So that is one of the things we try to do to stand apart. Is we try to partner with other like-minded brands who are trying to, you know, just do something with themselves. We celebrate everybody, you know. We want to celebrate you. So if you have something going on, you know, you got a major event going on and you think Deception could fit and could help out, we love to be a part of that. We love to help you grow.
Yeah.
That is awesome. I mean, Victor, you want to add to that?
Oh, he did an excellent job. I will not step on those toes.
Let me just welcome all those who are tuning in. Again, this is Small Biz Bites. We have the ecstatic duo of Deception Spirits. We have Carlos Walker and Victor Franklin today sharing with us the journey of Deception Spirits, but more importantly, like what it's all about And I absolutely love that idea of partnering with like-minded businesses and brands. We often hear about, and it's unfortunate, I do believe there are two camps: those who are of a scarcity mindset and those who are of an abundance mindset. And I do find that when you live a life of abundance mindset, that your win is my win, everybody gets more pie, right? And everybody wins. But more importantly, I think it's more fun. That's just...
Who don't like pie?
I know, right? I mean, it's just good because, yes. So going back to the Glyphs Optical charity event, I was just rolling through to share my support. You know, I got to represent and take a little background footage, you know, kind of get some things. And the fact that that room was filled with so many other small businesses, it definitely said that there is a place in this environment, and we'll just say in the American society, where there are more people who are looking to have their own. And it's easier to be on this journey if you're with, again, some like-minded people.
Right.
It can get really lonely out there. As we have our community blowing up the chat here, we have Hayner tuning in, right? He has, you know, Hayner's tuning in today. Thank you for being here as well. Everybody's like, hey, I'm here. Everybody's here. Oh, wait, I think we have a question. Hold on, what's here? He said, I'm buying a bottle and definitely need a picture with you fellas. Oh, okay.
Most definitely. Look forward to
it.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
I'm telling you. I mean, I did. I immediately left the event. I went to my local specs. I know I'm jumping the gun here, but I went to my local specs. They didn't have it. So I ended up going to Total Wine and they had it. But since I'm talking about it, Specs, Total Wine, and where else? Because it is, like you guys, you say it's distilled in Dallas and Florida?
That is correct. So you can find us at a couple of local bars here and there with Burger I Am and a couple of places like that. Right now, we're working on expanding. So you can find us at most of the Total Wines in Texas. First, let me say that. And you can find us at most of the Total Wines in Florida, and most of the Specs in Texas and Florida. Right now, we're trying to expand and grow outside of that. But you can find us in most of the Total Wines and Specs.
Sweet. Well, I always say that when people are looking for something, if your users go in and they start requesting stuff like at a restaurant or a bar or a store, people take notice.
Yeah.
Because I want to give you my money, but you don't have what I'm trying to buy. Yeah. So for that reason, I'm going to walk out empty-handed. So maybe we should get you like a shelf, and then maybe I'll come back and like spend my dollars here, right? Hey. So, we love it. So what's up with the taste tester position? We don't have to fight over the salary. Okay, Spencer. I will bring you a bottle. I'll bring you a bottle next month. And Spencer's down there in Atlanta. So that he only stays in Atlanta proper. He doesn't really get out the perimeter. So he can probably help you in some spots inside. But I don't know if he'll help you to get outside.
Hey, listen, Gwendolyn, what I have learned in this industry and in business in general is you get out the way. You let somebody with the expertise out of their business, you know? Right. And, I'm great at a lot of things, but, I can't handle that one.
So, Total Wine in Virginia or Maryland, are you guys out there yet?
Unfortunately,
we're not in Virginia and Maryland yet, but we are working that way.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
we definitely have some places, but here's the deal. And as I bring up Tyson's, he's asking about Nashville. What's so interesting about the Black-owned businesses in terms of spirits and liquor and what have you, is that getting outside that realm, I have found I think it's a lot harder. Now, I don't know, because I'm not in your industry, but I am a purveyor of such beautiful product. And so for me, I have to typically go to the actual person to buy it and have it shipped in order for me to find it. So are you guys in Nashville by chance, or we're not there yet either?
No, not Nashville yet. Right now, our markets are Texas, Florida, and some spots in California. But
we are in Detroit as well.
Yeah, in Detroit. I'm sorry, in Detroit as well.
Really?
Okay. Yeah. So we're working state by state, but we're trying to, consume them all. Trust me, we are on our way. We're on our way.
Yeah, these people, I swear to God.
But that is a great point to bring up. So listen, if you are looking for Deception Honey Flavored Whiskey, feel free to shoot us an email at access@deceptionspirits.com and let us know where you're at. And, hopefully we can get there soon. We love to know where you're at and where our audience is at and where we can be of service.
And even if we're not in your local or in your state or whatever, go to the Total Wines and Specs and request for it anyway. Let's get the names out. So, you can help us in that way as well, so they can be aware of it.
I agree with that because I know I go places and I request stuff. And I'm going to go ahead and say this because, like I said, I like kicking up some dust. Personally, and I hate to say it, no, I don't. I do not. I have been militant and a problem since like I was a child. But when I visit certain restaurants, and I'm going to say Black-owned restaurants, I won't lie, I expect to see more Black-owned brands in that restaurant. I'm not going to lie, I do. Because I feel like if you are a Black-owned restaurant, your bar should be beaming with people who look like you. Now, I get that popularity says, I want X and I want Z, but imagine how special the experience is when you are representing what you're also selling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it just makes sense to me. I'm like, I don't understand, but that's we'll get into that. Okay, so let me go here. Because I am biased. I admit it. I talk about it all the time. I wrap my arms around my biases. I'm okay with it. If it's small business, I'm in. If it's women owned, I'm in. If it's Black owned, I'm in. If it's from Texas, I am in. If it's Houston, I am in. Right? So I admit my bias. Nothing against y'all Dallas people, but I'm just saying. I mean, I don't know where you guys are born and raised, but I am Houston through and through. So have you found that being a Black-owned business, has it helped you or hurt? And here's the deal. Recently on social media, I have seen more businesses saying or sharing that, yes, I'm Black owned, but don't buy from me because I'm Black owned. Buy from me because I have a great product.
Right.
Have you found that has been an issue at all?
No.
I'll go ahead, Victor.
I don't think that's been an issue. I'm sorry. I understand what the person is saying, because I'm the exact same way. Yes, I am a Black-owned business and support us because it's us, but I want you to support us because we're good too. We have a great product, and you know what? It might not be for you, but give it a try.
Yeah.
You know, because it's Black, give it a try. And if you love it, like, what you got, Lois?
Yeah.
Did you want to add
I'll
that,
agree
Carlos?
with Vic on that. I wouldn't say it's a negative at all. I'd like to think that we are where we're at because of the people who support us.
Mm-hmm.
And although we know a lot of people, but I'll just be honest. I'm African American, so my immediate family and my immediate support sometimes is a lot of people that I know and I see on a regular basis,
mm-hmm.
On an everyday basis. So I don't necessarily think that it hurt us. I'd like to say that timing is everything, and I think that it was a blessing to be where we're at and the timing and the position that we were in.
Can we be completely transparent?
Yeah.
I believe I'm just gonna go there. I'm sorry. I like to stir up stuff too.
This is that kind of place.
Let's do it then.
Let's do it.
I'm trying to step around it, but
I ain't gonna step. I'm gonna step in it. All right. So, being a Black-owned business actually helped us for the simple fact that we are a black-owned business, and some things start surfacing. So, you know, a lot of people try to put their arms around a lot of black people's shoulders and try to take them up to the top a little bit. So I believe that happened with us. And I'm not mad about it at all. I appreciate it, you know, but I think it helped us. I think it helped us in a way.
Yeah, you know, you just have to seize the moment. Seize the opportunity, however it may come, you know.
Yeah, because it might not come again.
Right? And I mean, I know that there have been a lot of lives lost in this past couple of years.
Right.
And one would think that there would be some sort of progress, and there is some progress. I'm not going to negate that. But I do find that we are at a spot where a lot of us are being more conscious about our dollars.
Yeah. In
the same way that people say this is a veteran-owned business or this is a woman-owned business, then yeah, I do shop based on my values. I do. If you're supporting a food bank, I'm going to buy something because I think about food banks. If you're supporting any kind of initiative for the LGBTQIA community, I'm supporting that because that's my family. So I think about those things, not only because I'm just a Black-owned business. And if I may, there are some businesses that say, well, I'm Black-owned, so you should just buy from me because we look alike. Well, you know, you still need a good product,
right,
and good service. So that still has to be there. But it does align with my values. And so, yes, I say I'm a Black woman photographer. Yes. And there are people who want to have someone who looks like them to service them by all means. Like I said, when I go to a restaurant, if it's Black owned, I expect to see some Black owned wines and liquors on the bar.
Right.
And I'm not hot. I'm just disappointed that we haven't thought, how do I make a more a different experience? Nothing against, you know, all the others, the Bacardis and everything else, because, you know, it's not like I don't have them on my bar. I mean, I like Apple Estate rum, but I do know there are some other rums out there that got a little, so I'm okay with that.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Know? But I don't think it's a bad thing, but there is a place where people, well, let me go back. The stereotypes. So I read a book about the Black migration and how until segregation happened, the Black community could only get service from other Black businesses.
Right.
They were thriving. Your Black doctors, restaurants, shops, and everything. And then when segregation happened, there was this illusion that someone who didn't look like us offered a better product and better service and so on and so forth, right? I will say, full disclosure, when 2020 happened, I made sure every doctor I had looked like me. I don't mind saying it. Mm-hmm. I have no problem saying it because I want somebody who I can relate to versus every now and then there may have been an issue where it's like, well, that's not really happening to you. You're just imagining things. Okay, I don't need that. So I have to wonder, in this area where we are going up against other well-known brands like your Crown Royals and everything, have you ever had any commentary or someone who says, oh, well, I drink so-and-so, when it comes to supporting your brand as a whiskey compared to like whatever else is out there? Because we have the mainstays, you have the popular ones, right? You ever find that people say, well, I don't know if it's that good because, you know, it's a Black-owned brand? Have you ever had any of that? You don't have to if you don't want to.
Not because it's a Black-owned brand. You know, some people just, you know, they drink what they drink. So now those are the people who I love to try to get to taste deception, because I, you know, give them a different opinion about, you know, stepping outside of your norm. So, you know, one of those.
Do a little conversion here. Do a little conversion.
Yeah. If I can't take you all the way, let me get you halfway, you know. Let me be number 2, you know.
I hear you. I will tell you, I have been converted. I mean, Just gonna say. Now, my husband's not really big on the whiskey. He'll do like a whiskey sour, that kind of thing. But he'll jump in if I jump in. So that's a good thing there. We got comments here. Hayner says, bottom line is this: great product, great brand, and Black owned. That's called a trifecta.
Yeah.
Ooh, there you go.
Thank you.
As he reminds us about Black Wall Street. We do need to I believe this is like the time to do it. It just seems as if the environment is perfect for this kind of recreation of, supporting our own and not supporting it just because we all look alike, but because it really is a great product. Like it's a great product. So hands down there. So let's talk about the product, shall we? So tell us, how should we best enjoy this? Now, I know how I'm drinking it, but hey. How should someone best enjoy Deception?
Me personally, all I would do is drop an ice cube in there, block ice preferably, and I sipping on that, let it melt a little bit.
Hey, and me, I say in every fashion, listen, when I'm feeling down, when I'm feeling like I'm under the weather, I give me a good old hottie toddy. And I use Deception honey flavored whiskey. You know what I'm saying? So there's many different ways that it can be used,
I will say I had some allergy problems the other day, and I thought, I just really want to go to bed. So what should I do? And I was like, I'm going to give me a little shot real quick and just... Not that is it medicinal? Is it really?
Hey, listen, it absolutely is. A lot of people don't know, but whiskey was actually used for medicinal purposes way back in the early 1900s. They used it dentists used to actually use it. Dentists used to actually use it for numbing pain and to actually, I guess, put patients down or to sleep of some sort. But yeah. Yeah.
Put them out.
Yeah. There's some gruesome
okay.
stories to go with that too, during the war.
So it looks like we have some cigar smokers. We have cigar smokers in the audience. Did I miss that?
Oh yeah, we definitely. Rocky Patel, it pairs very well with Rocky Patel. That's all I know. I'm not a big cigar enthusiast. I don't know a lot, but I do smoke Rocky Patel and sip on it from time to time.
Oh, okay, all right. Because I am not a cigar smoker. I tried it once and I couldn't scrub my tongue hard enough to get that taste out of my mouth. They were hand rolled. It was at a wedding. It was so beautiful, and I thought, oh my God! And then I was like, this is awful. I don't really understand. I don't get it. But
I'm kind of green to it as well. I don't know much about it. I'm a student of the game when it comes to cigars. So I kind of just, listen and try to be a fly on the wall when it comes to that. So but I do love the ambiance of it. I'll be honest with you. I love the status of having a cigar in your hand after you have accomplished something or, it's been a successful day. I do love that about it. I can't lie, man.
It's a great look.
It looks good. Let's admit it. It looks good and it photographed well.
Yeah, definitely. Even if you give you a headache afterwards.
I will say that it does. It does look. Oh, just don't inhale. All right, so
that's what I've been taught. Don't inhale.
I don't know. I have never been a smoker. I tried a cigar once. I think I was like, I don't know, 29? No, I was like 32. I'm a late bloomer in some things. I am as square comes. Plain and simple. Like, I am not that kid. I was not that kid. Okay, well, Hayden likes to have a cigar. Okay, well, hey, clearly am I missing out? Is that what everybody tell me? Although I'm not really one for following the crowd, so I don't know why I even bother asking that question. I'm not gonna go there. So tell me, I'm not. But I do want to know this. So it is available in some Dallas area bars. Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just Dallas, not Houston.
That is correct.
That is correct. Can we share? Because we do have some Dallas people here. There are some Dallas people here.
Okay, you can find us at I think I said Bergheim. I think it's 20 Club at Club 2020 as well. That I can think of right off the top of my head. And a couple other locations as well.
And if it's not there, please request it. And when you go back, request it again.
I will definitely have to get out and start requesting it. You know, it takes a good move for me at this age to get out to the club, you know, and that shit itself. I'm more of a lounge person at this point. You know what I'm saying? I want to kind of get out there, just kind of vibe out and not have all the stuff that I recall back in the day. But the 2000s, the 99 and 2000s, man, it was popping.
Hey, for the 99 2000.
It was popping. It was popping, very much so. So I don't mind. Hey, it was the bomb back in the day. I don't know what's going on nowadays, but what's, you know, the Hubs and I went out a few months ago, and we were on the dance floor, and the music kind of changed, and then like this younger crowd emerged, but they don't dance. They just stand there. I don't understand the dance. Like, you got your shades on, you just stand on the dance floor. Like, I'm not understanding. Like, y'all not. That's not how.
You gotta look cool.
I guess, I suppose, because the guys are over here standing and the ladies are over here dancing, and I'm like, how y'all don't get together? Like, I'm not getting it. Like, I'm not understanding.
Yeah, I don't understand it either. I like to bust a move myself.
Right? Good music comes on, why not? So Hainer asks, he's like, what's the price points, and is there more than one type of bottle? Oh, hey, what's in the future? So what's the price point and what's the future?
Yeah, you want me to grab it? You got it.
I'll take it. The price point is so at Total Wines you can pick it up for $32. And at Specs it's $30. Ooh, I may have just did it wrong to Total Wines, but the truth is the truth.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. And what was the other part? I'm sorry.
Is there something in the future for Deception? Like, are there future flavors, future offerings?
I'll let Vic take that.
Yes. We're trying to touch. I'm trying to get trying out of my vocabulary. We're about to touch tequila. It's coming soon. It's coming soon. How soon? I can't tell you, but it's in the works.
Okay. We can get down with some tequila. I like a good reposado and añejo. I love
it. I mean, you get me excited when you say it.
I mean, you know, I'm just saying. If you guys are bringing it, I am looking to. I'm like Spencer. I'll taste it. I mean, I'll help out.
You know, and that's one of the things we learned with working with whiskey. Like we curated that whiskey for women and men to drink it alike and together. But we understand at the end of the day, you know, some people are going to love it. The product is going to sell itself. You know, it's good. But some people are not just going to drink whiskey. And we want to be a part of your evolution and growth. So we want to be a part of tequila as well. We want to experience that with Deception.
I think that's beautiful. I definitely want to. That's a beautiful thing. And I want to say this. I want to go back because I put this in here earlier. We talked about sipping consciously. And I want to share that we have some resources for those who want to sip consciously. There is this list about Black-owned liquor and wine brands. Sipping Black only. I so love them. I started following them in 2020, changed my life. I love that bottle. Changed my life. They have a very comprehensive, deep list of vodkas, rums, tequilas, whiskeys, wines, champagnes, teas, water. I think I covered all of it. They have a great list, so check them out. And then there was also some top brands that people should look at in terms of liquor as well. So it's definitely out there. Like it's out there. We got more comments coming in. Okay, hold on. Let me see here. Okay, Hainer needs to order a bottle. All right. Well, Hainer, you let me know. I will send you a bottle, friend. I will send you a bottle because I love you that much. You know what I'm saying? I love you that much. People definitely have to send you a bottle. Erica is saying, you don't have, what? I don't have Texas allergies as an excuse. Everyone in Texas has allergies. You know that is true.
No cap.
I know, right? She's like, it's not
I just took a Zyrtec.
Thank you, Erica. But yes, I mean, I just wanted to go to sleep quickly. So I thought, let me give me a nice little glass and pop. And, you know, before I knew it, I was smooth sailing. And Gary says, I mean, it's a beautiful bottle. You guys have a really great product. And I feel, I'm going to say, you know, I feel blessed that one, you guys would give us your hour. I tell you the truth. And Gary had to dip out. He has a podcast at 7:00, Bottom Line Sports Talk. I'm gonna hop over there at 7 to check that out. But we were talking about our podcast in the future, and I had to create a list of who I wanted to interview, and you guys are on that list. I kid you not.
Man.
Yeah, because here's the deal. When you meet people and you can feel the energy in their spirits, right? You just want to be around them. And I really do love what you guys have put out. So shout out to Deception Spirits there. And so you want to do things when you have people who are like your fans, they want to do whatever is possible to help you succeed. So I'm thinking, I got a platform. They got a great product. We should blend together and do something special. So again, thank you for giving us this hour because it is that good.
We appreciate it.
Yeah. And even though like a lot of us don't get to hear how we impact other people, but someone is following your journey and someone is thinking, I want to do what they're doing. So I want to make sure that we give you your flowers today. Just know that I see big things. I'm waiting on this tequila. That's what I'm waiting on. If the good Lord will bless me to be around to see it, I want to be able to test it and like, you know, have it on my bar over here because I keep a couple of things when people come over. You know what I mean? And it is true. My friend Joe will tell you she had a book signing event and she was going to, you know, serve some average wine. And I said, there is no way that a woman who is doing the work for Black families will not serve Black-owned wines at a book signing event. We will not have it. We will not have it. So we made sure to bring in all the Black wine possible for her crowd. So her next event will be serving some Deception whiskey. Plain and simple. Now, I know you have already shared this, but let us go ahead and talk about it again. We can find Deception where? And where can we follow you guys to follow your success?
On Instagram, it's Deception_spirits. And on Facebook, it's Deception Spirits.
You can also go to our website at deceptionspirits.com. And if you have any inquiries or you want to work with us in the future, or have an idea or a concept or anything that you want to know or talk to us about, just reach out to us at access@deceptionspirits.com. You know, we're growing and we're evolving. So, you know, don't hold us to us. You know, just understand that we're growing and we'll work with you. We'll get back to you as soon as possible.
I think that's awesome. I will say for myself, I need to follow you guys on Facebook. I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
My apologies. I will get that taken care of today. But I got you guys on Instagram, so that part is covered. So we guys that will definitely follow you guys on Facebook as well. The crowd has been great. Again, we have been talking with Carlos Walker, Victor Franklin of Deception Spirits. And again, because the bottle is so pretty, like, look at this. I mean, hey. And yes, Hainer, I will send you a bottle. I promised it is in the public. So, you know, send me your address. I will get the bottle out to you because I want you to celebrate up there in the DMV with this beautiful, beautiful whiskey here. Gotta have it. And then you can share all your friends and say, hey, Total Wine, you got to carry this because I need it. And my friend gave me some. And so I got to have it. So again, thank you for giving us your hour. He says, done. Who doesn't like something free, right?
That's how we work. Done.
That's how we work. Done. I will send it to you, sir. I will send it to you. Not a problem there. We've had a great conversation. I really do thank you guys for giving us this hour and for inspiring other people who may want to do their own. But more importantly, we are a community that wants to support other great Black-owned businesses. I do believe Deception will be in a number of homes. We have a lot of Texans in the crowd today, and we're going to get out to, I say we as if I'm part of the team. I'm part of the team now. I'm part of the team. I am Team Deception Spirits. We are going to get to Atlanta and Nashville and DMV. And who else? I forgot. We had somebody else in here. I forgot where we were. But
Atlanta.
We're getting to all
we
of
were
that.
actually just in Atlanta doing an event, so shout out to Atlanta for showing us love, showing us much appreciation, and we can't wait to get back to Atlanta. And Deception will be on the way.
There you go. So with anything, if you want to see something, you're gonna have to ask for it. Again, this is Small Biz Bites. I am Gwendolyn G.R. Houston Jack. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. If you're watching the replay, you want to tell us where you're coming from. And if you're also a Texan, make sure to go to your local bar, your Total Wine, and request that they start carrying Deception Spirits. Everybody, have a great evening. I'm going to finish my glass.
We appreciate you guys.
Absolutely. And Gwendolyn, thank you for having us on and having an amazing podcast. We had a great time. I had a great time. I feel like the conversation was so fluid and full of energy. And I had a great time. I can't wait to come back to Biz Bites.
We do a lot of fluid and energy here. A lot of kicking up dust.
Yeah. I love it.
Hey, next time we kick up some dust, we all gonna take a shot at Deception. Hey.
Yes. Oh man, for sure. I am down with that. Okay, I'll say this: when Hainer gets his bottle, we'll have to come back and do like a shot. And Erica needs to get her bottle too, so it can be like a thing.
Yeah.
Hey, I like that. A thing. We should do that. Let's come back and all get a shot in. Hainer, you let us know when you get that bottle. Erica, you let us know when you get that bottle, and if you need help, hit us up and we'll make it work. We'll facilitate it. And let's come back and do that again. We'll call it the thing.
Yes.
That one time at Gwendolyn's.
Hey,
That's what I'm talking about. All right, everybody. Hey, if you are still on YouTube, hop on over to Bottom Lines Sports Talk. We're talking about some sports today. I don't know if you guys are sports people, but
shout out to the Capitals.
You know what I'm saying? One time for the one time.
But I'm gonna hop on over and see Gary, see what he's doing, and then also, the comments keep coming in. I love how the comments come in when I'm trying to. Erica said she's going tomorrow to get hers. Okay.
Hi,
okay, there. And I want to send a big salute to Danny. She couldn't be here this evening. She is out celebrating. She has a new career journey starting. So salute to her. Let me get my little at home. Okay, there you go. And we're gonna do this again when everybody gets their bottle. We're gonna make it a thing. Enjoy your evening, everybody.